some of the younger guys that are going to be here a while. I could see it in their eyes. Like, what did I do? And why am I here?
There are lots of things that I wish I could change, you know. It's hard for us in here to trust people out there. How can I trust him? How can I trust everybody else? So trust is really hard to come by. And I see them coming in, and I have sat on the cell and I think like, why would anybody want to come to a state prison out of all places and have a conversation with us?
It's a complicated question for me. It's you know, I've had family members that were incarcerated.
Okay.
I worked as a CO briefly at San Quentin in 1981. It was a very violent time there. And I had gone through some things in my life, going to a very dark place a few years ago. Almost lost my whole family. I had spoken to Megan and about what the program was about, and I knew that coming in here, it's probably the most real thing you're going to be involved in. It doesn't get any more real than this. I wanted that reality in my life, to be around men that wanted to be different than what they were, just like I want to be different than what I was. You guys have brought so much to me, personally, you don't even realize it. Things that you have said to me get me through the week. It was a beautiful experience for me, it really was. The very first day, he was expressing some things that were very difficult to talk about. Whatever you went through is what you went through. I can't say, oh no, I know what you're, because I don't know what it's like. Just like he doesn't know what it's like for me. But I know that it hurt you.
When you look somebody in the eye and you're like, yeah, I know what you're going through. I went there. So when we made that click, it was like, okay, so he knows what I'm talking about.
And I think at that point, we kind of looked at each other and like, yeah, I kind of get it. I get it, you know. And
I'm shaking. This is, it has to do with our past, the trauma that we went through.
It made it a little easier for him to say what he needed to say, I hope.
You know, I've been down 24 years. You have to, in here, have to find a way to cope with a lot of things. And forgiveness is one of them things that, like I told you, I had a hard time doing it because of all the trauma that I went through as a child. I had so much anger, you know, and it's day by day.
It's very easy to judge people for the crimes they've committed, depending on where these guys were in their life and the dynamics of their life, and there's so many factors, and you know, and you can make judgments and say, well, that, you know, I would never think like that. I would never do that. I think people need to thank God that they didn't have to make some of the decisions some of these people had to make, or live in the world that they had to live in. They've decided they want to do something different with their life. I'm going to be here a while, or I've been here a while. I can't live like that anymore. I've had to come to the same conclusion in my life about certain things. Unless you've actually hit a bottom, you don't really know what hitting a bottom is. What I have heard from guys is what they are finding is to get through this, they have to learn how to give back. Giving is a very healing thing for them.
I wasn't planning to continue this program because there's things here that it reminds me too much of things that completely broke me. I have learned to seek for help. I'm finishing the whole program.
I want to continue to do it because maybe that's helpful.